Let's do it.
Yeah, I needed to.
Okay, welcome to Andrew. It's to you because I still don't remember the name.
Okay.
The I Know What I Got cast, or whatever the first letter of all those words are, if you're one of those people. On to you, Andrew.
So to be clear, this is not the second part of tonight's bar video, which will be the special episode.
That was
of
brilliant.
I feel like I didn't
said
really the
was
momentum, by the way.
genius.
I Know What I Got cast anyhow.
That's why I don't do the intros. Way to nail it, Andrew.
Tonight here are my honky tonks from another badonkadonk and David.
Oh boy.
In that order.
I am
as,
picturing my
everyone's
mother's
understand.
badonkadonk, and it is not a good picture.
Yikes.
Thanks, Andrew. Continue.
That sounds strictly
God.
automotive. Chuck, the producer that simply talks too much, and you're dealing with it, and your host, myself, Andrew. How we doing?
We are doing
Doing all right.
Toasted.
living the dream, baby.
Where are you on the scale currently?
2.
2.
I mean,
That's
is
a
this a
2.
scale of
Okay.
10?
Yeah,
I'm loud to begin with.
I was
Like,
thinking
have you
actually
met
more of a
me?
scale of 3.
I can't hear very good, and on a scale of 3. I always thought we were going to 10, like, 9 out of 10 dentists recommend
It's 4 out of 5.
X toothpaste that we're not paid to
I
say.
think dentists are 4 out of 5. Hospitals are
9 out of 10.
very happy face to very, very sad face. So we'll keep it a little brisk for the sake of making space for our special episode this week. The very second bar VO ever, where we are given an automotive prompt to remember and tell stories that may or may not be elaborate works of fiction. The prompt this week is the fastest we have ever driven ourselves. Can't wait. Nowadays in the news, Chuck and I caught wind. Don't make the joke.
Okay.
Don't make the joke. Of an update with bloopers.
That was good, Chuck. That was really good.
Of an update with blooper engines that we had first heard of a while back. Are you paying attention to this? Because I'm going to quiz you on this.
Okay. I'm ready. Is it A, B, C, and D?
Okay, time in.
I'm going to put you all at a 2 out of 3.
Yeah, agreed.
Back to the news. Why don't we just start that whole thing over? Nowadays in the news, Chuck and I caught wind. Again,
Yeah.
don't make the joke.
Okay.
Of an update with blueprint engines that
Enough, Benny. Wait, was that Chuck?
No.
that we had first
Enough.
heard of a while back. A working prototype they had developed back then of what is essentially half of a Chevy LS engine. Meaning,
Right.
in
An
case
L.
you don't know,
Lowercase?
the LS engine is kind of the shape of an L. They kind of tilt it and call it a V.
Right. Right. But
Which is, so this is all, anyway, now that the joke is bad, something that we had dreamed of a long time ago.
Yeah,
I think
no.
even like before anybody tried to make anything. well,
And
maybe not
real
tried.
quick side note for the listeners at home, it's because he's got a Triumph Spitfire.
Well, I'll get to that.
Oh, okay. I'm ruining things. Continue on, sir.
Haven't we got to that? I'm sorry. Proceed.
Yes, actually, the
All right,
episode is now almost over.
sorry. Proceed.
So, God, it must have been like 8 years or almost now. How long have we known each other?
Actually, we're coming up on 10 years, bud.
11.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Something like
Right?
that. Yeah.
and the 4 of us have known each other for coming up on
11 months.
9 months.
Yeah. Something like that. Wow. Coming full term.
Yeah.
Congrats. Mazel tov.
Yeah. Go us.
Thank you.
We're celebrating. I'm drinking and we're celebrating.
Okay.
It's a celebration.
So here's the problem. It is arguably still too powerful for a 4-cylinder.
Okay. Explain, please. How is that a thing?
Yeah.
I'll get there. What I had gathered was that these guys specialize in reworking V8s on their original architecture. So when they cut the LS in half, they didn't find it too interesting, and they just kind of shoved it off to a corner to do nothing, figuratively speaking. maybe literally, I don't know. They were then implored by someone or something to bring it to the 2022 PRI convention where it attracted a crowd all its own. Do you guys not give a shit about this?
No, I do. I'm waiting for you to finish before I.
You know
Come
I'm
in.
about to finish,
I'm not gonna
right?
say anything in the background.
I'm listening. Continue.
You have no opinions on this yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
do.
want to interrupt.
Give us all the meat, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, all right. So this sort of interest may spark a production crate engine for the folk who put the caution I do dumb stuff stickers on the vehicle of their choice.
Okay.
I haven't
So
seen one of those in a while.
what? Wait. Is Chevy making this themselves, or is this
No.
someone else? This is someone else.
This is Blueprint Engines.
Blueprint Engines.
Yeah, a
Blueprint
fascinating
Engines.
company. Very fascinating company.
Yeah, so the
So-
last time,
Never heard
or
of
I
them
guess
before
the
in my
first
whole life.
time that we heard of it,
Yeah.
So they're building these engines, I imagine, by cutting an LS in half. Is
Well, in
that-
theory, I think
that
they
is
probably have a
such
cast
a
by
good
now.
question.
They probably have a cast by now. The original motor obviously had to have been an LS.
Did he
cut in
answer
half.
it, and that's
So,
the joke?
so like I said, they build
Right.
it off the architecture, like the original architecture. right?
Okay. So like, I didn't know what that meant. If they like just
They
literally
probably,
take an LS and
like
cut
Chuck
it in
said,
half.
They make a
The very first one had to have been one cut in half, so they could figure out the actual, And then after that, they made a cast. It's not,
So my thought:
it's not rocket appliances.
do you
boys.
think this company was going out of business? It was just like, we can buy LSs,
Oh,
cut them in
absolutely
half,
not.
and make
Blueprints.
it fast.
No, no, no,
Blueprint's
no, no.
so
As
good.
I said,
Oh.
they put this thing in a corner because
I
they
was
didn't think it
listening
was
too. I don't know what
interesting.
the. Okay,
Yeah, you made a very large point of it.
but okay. So there's that. Secondly, how high does it rev? Do we know? Did you say that? Please don't say
I
you
guess I'll
said
get
that.
to that.
Okay, so you didn't say that. Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Next, my next question. What do you think it'll sound like?
Good.
That is something that I've been waiting for a long time.
Think
Right?
probably like the
Half an hour.
SRT4 because it's a big. It's a how many liters again?
Yeah,
How
that's
many
probably
liters is
about
it?
Right. The SRTs are.
2.4. And then what is this Chevy one? 2. What?
I will get to that.
Yeah, let's like it's
Okay,
it's
okay,
pretty
okay.
big.
Continue. I thought you were done because you looked at me like you were
I
done.
still got, so what is the good? It's actually right here. in
Oh,
case you're
well,
wondering.
let us know.
So what is the good?
Tell
I'm
me,
just
Andrew.
gonna smack it over the head, fellas. 300 plus horsepower and 500 pounds per foot of torque.
Woo! Let's
Oh
go.
my gosh. What are they going to put that in? Do we know?
I think
It would
if
be
I
great
recall,
for-
because for some reason I didn't write it down. It is a 3.6 liter 4-cylinder.
Yummy.
Okay.
It is
So that's going to go in
yummy.
like Malibu's.
No, let's
No.
let's absolutely be right about this and
Bring
it's
back
Col-
Cobalt SS. I'm kidding.
Colorado.
I'm sorry.
Put this in the Colorado. Make
That
that,
would be
truck
pretty rad.
Rad. Make that truck haul balls. 'cause
That would be so cool. That would be, I mean,
Colorado would
They
be
need
great.
a Chevy
That would be great
Ranger
for that.
Raptor.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else is good?
Well, and here's wait, hold on. This is a
That.
gas-powered car, right?
It is a
Making
gas-powered
300
car.
horsepower and 500 torque
I
four-cylinder.
know.
That's wild.
I know.
do you know how many? Never mind.
Well-
This might be in the bad. Keep going.
You choose to have them bore it out or leave it be. Right?
To what?
Whatever's possible.
This, I
So
mean,
like 4 something liter.
Which
potentially.
brings me to the next point.
Oh my God.
Yes, of course you can add forced induction.
Yeah, let's go. Think about that.
Right.
This is before forced induction. Is what he's
Right,
saying.
right. Okay, so this is like a
NA.
crate engine.
Crate,
Yes.
NA crate
Yeah.
motor.
So you have to have a car to put it in, or are they going to put it in something?
No, this
at
is
some
again.
point?
This is not Chevy making it
Right.
themselves. This is a crate engine, strictly.
But do you think that? How much do you think these will go for? Do we know that?
No.
Okay. But you think you can give me a ballpark?
Ben. Next question.
Well, because I'm thinking again, this might be in the bad, but how many teenagers is this going to kill? You know what I mean? We
Teenagers
already
don't
have.
have any money whatsoever. I'm not too worried about it.
What?
Okay, yeah, that was my question. Is
Okay,
this going to be
alright.
you know?
Well, so then the next point is they can link it up to any standard GM bell housing, and any LS engine head, and
Whoa.
even the Windsor engine head.
Whoa! So you make like a Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Holy wow!
Ooh, interesting.
Okay,
Yeah, for a
so
So
If-
this.
if you're
it's a
tired-
whole new world.
Yeah. No. 100%.
So
That's so
genuinely, if
wild.
you already have a GM product from the '90s and you want to really fuck it up,
Or bring it back to life. I mean, leave it. Leave
all
it
you gotta
stock.
do is, yeah,
Leave it stock if you want to just bring something back from the 90s that to life. You need a motor swap just to
Yeah.
get your little S10 down the damn road again.
that's right. What do you got?
This is incredible. Where did you find this? This is the perfect timing. This is fate.
Oh, you
Previa.
need one for your Previa.
No, well,
Ooh.
you might be onto something there.
that
That's
just
an
wouldn't work.
incredible idea. Secondly, though, this is perfect. You probably thought of this, Andrew. You're a smart guy.
Yeah,
For our
I like to think so.
Hot Wheel of the Week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Oh, yeah. Let's not spoil ahead. But yes,
I know,
a
but
couple
like,
like,
weeks
we'll
no.
get to that in a
I
minute.
can
But
tell
keep
ya.
it in your heads, listeners.
It may not make that much of a difference.
I mean, that's true also, but like, those get
I don't know. Well,
tired.
hold on.
This
on.
is like
So
modern.
why don't? What's up? What do you
No, I
got?
was just going to say real fast is that this is NA. So, like, talk
Yes,
about that
yes,
being
yes,
forced
important.
induction. That
So-
might make a difference.
So what it is a
But
they-
forced induction, you said, was possible, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
great.
It just means you wouldn't bore it out as much. That's all.
Yeah.
Right.
Um,
but like
So
power.
they
it's there.
pulled this because they would tune engines for industrial heavy applications. Actually, is a popular thing.
Do you
that they
guys-
do.
yeah, like, do
When
you guys
we're talking
remember-
about airplane tuggers.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, no way.
Heavy
Those
duty
things-
diesel.
torque 8 hours a day, constantly. Right?
Yeah.
Constantly, always fucking moving.
Do you guys remember the fad with like all the Ford Power Stroke guys? I got my diesel blueprinted. Yeah, my Power
Yeah,
Stroke
yeah,
is blueprint.
yeah.
They were talking about getting it done with this company blueprinting, and it
Oh.
makes it so it's bulletproof. They bulletproof their motor and make it so you can just haul stuff for hours on end and not care.
What?
Yeah, you
That's
just
so
Or
it's-
you
wild.
can tune it to be glass too, if you
yeah. If you're
Whatever you want.
Gesundheit.
Tune it to
Thank
be
you.
glass.
like.
Elaborate. What does that mean?
Just like
Build it to break
Oh,
you run it 24 hours and it blows up at 24 hours.
because you want
minutes.
because you want to be a race car driver.
oh,
You're
just like
pushing it to the limits.
yeah. I gotcha.
So let's get on to the bad.
Tractor pulling.
Tractor pulling. The bad. It is a 4-cylinder putting out 300 horsepower and about 500 pounds per foot of torque, which is a lot for smog exempt older sport cars.
That we would find this being swapped into. Right.
Right.
So Chuck inherently brings this up as soon as I bring it up to him. Last night,
Yeah. And this
Something like
morning.
that, right,
I brought
this
it up
morning?
twice actually without even thinking about it.
and
Why aren't we in these group chats?
They're not. They're private. They're amongst each
they're
other.
like literally texts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Don't worry about it.
we text.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys are brothers. We're brothers. That's what balances it out. You know, you guys have conversations without us. Don't get jealous,
You're not
sweetheart.
allowed.
No, that's true.
You're not allowed to know this stuff beforehand.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's what makes the
I'll put
magic.
you straight to jail.
Yeah, yeah.
Do not
Anyway.
pass go.
Straight
Do
to
not collect $200.
Chuck
Correct.
instantly brings
Straight
up
to
the.
jail.
It's like, oh well, we could bring up another Spitfire, and put one in there, and I'm like, no, fucking
I want
no.
one so bad, and he's not wrong though. You would twist the frame.
You would not. You would not even get a chance.
Oh, wait. Do you know what this would be really fun to put into?
What?
Lowriders.
That would actually be fun
Yeah.
because you know
Well,
what?
lowriders don't weigh 1,700 pounds.
They also need the torque to do like wheelies that will help with their
Yeah.
hydraulic movements and stuff. That would actually be really rad. It would
Right?
be a good little.
Lowriders
You know what?
is
A
a good
half
idea.
a LS?
Yeah.
You know what I thought about
Things
first as
that
well.
are probably having a higher power to weight ratio than a fucking Cobra, which enough people
my
have killed
God.
themselves in.
Already,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
This would be sweet in a Chevy Love.
That would be sweet.
Ooh, that would be sweet.
That's
But
what
here's
I'm
the
talking
thing:
about,
you want to know
boys,
the best
right?
part about the Chevy Love body is that it fits over the C5 or C4 chassis, bolts right up, and you just put a fuel cell in the bed of the truck, and then you put this little 4-cylinder in that. If you get a salvage Corvette for some reason,
They have a name for that, didn't they?
So now I heard
forget,
this,
yeah.
It's not
but I
based on
forgot. What
It's based on
transmissions does this?
Any GM bell housing.
from the 90s and up.
Ever.
No,
Well,
like,
no,
no,
not
no,
ever,
90s
but-
and up. I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
they've had a
thinking,
very-
Anyone that you'll be able to find in a junkyard.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
like a OBS truck
Yeah. Yeah.
that
yeah,
would
yeah.
be fun.
Fire. 4-wheel drive, little 4-cylinder. Just
Yeah.
Bung, 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 bung,
Yeah.
bung.
What do they
and
call
just
it? Greg used to say
trucking.
this all the time.
What?
The
Shout
you
out,
put-
Greg.
You put
I'm so glad. Wait, can
you
I?
put
Just,
something else over basically a Corvette frame to make it a little pickup truck from the 70s into a Corvette from the 2009.
Yeah, you know what? People in the comment section, whenever you exist for us, tell us what we're talking about. It's a Chevy.
our peanut gallery sitting in the dining room.
Yeah, but yeah, yeah, that's true. Also, yeah, brought to you by our peanut gallery. I think it's not Pro Mod or Resto Mod or any of the mods
It
that
is
I can
Pro
think
Mod,
of.
right?
No, Pro Mod is like when you take a normal like 70s car of any kind and like turn it into like fiberglass panels and stuff and make it all space frame chassis. It's barely street legal. You like say it's like it's registered in Montana and it's a piece of farm equipment, but it's a Camaro that's making like 2,000 horsepower. Yeah.
Throw this thing in an old S10 Extreme. Oh, say
That's
less.
the idea. You can
That's so
literally throw it into anything
Yeah,
you can
that'd be
think
fire.
of. Except
I know I'm a genius.
those.
I'm a genius. I don't know.
It's hot.
you can't throw it into older sport cars.
Agreed.
They're too light. Their tires are too skinny.
Yeah.
As Charlie brought up, let me get another Spitfire and throw one in there.
Please.
You would not even get to like 2 miles per hour by the time you're in fourth gear.
Yeah.
You couldn't get the tires to stop spinning.
Yeah.
Yo, if anyone lives in Florida and listens to this, they have no rules there, and the sky is the limit. Okay.
Please, yeah, let us know. Buy one and let us know how it goes, right?
Let us know how it goes. Hopefully in an S10 Extreme, because I think that's
Well, that
probably
brings
the
me to
best
the
choice.
Other bad part.
Yeah, let's hear it.
We don't have a release date or approximate pricing. This is a very fresh thing. Well,
That's
maybe not very
unfortunate,
fresh,
but people in Florida have cocaine money, so it's okay.
I don't know how that's going to help with. You only got so many men.
Expendable
So many
cash,
boys.
baby.
So, speaking of when this was written, you can check out the details in Motor Trend's article where we found this out.
Sweet.
Thank you, Motor
Interesting.
Trend.
And I just want to say real quick, was this the end of the news?
Yes,
Okay, great.
yes, it was.
So I just want to say how happy it makes me in my heart that this wasn't about an electric vehicle this week. Like,
I was curious.
it makes me think we have, like, I have hope now. Do you know what I mean? I have
Yeah.
hope that the world is going in the right direction.
So, can I put you down at a 3 now?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, you're making a bold.
I'm closer to a
proclamations, man.
1.
Close to a 1.
Now.
All right, well, if you're so close to a 1, why don't you tell us how you were so gracious enough to open your die-cast collection to the Master Hand, and the Master Hand chose a GMC Syclone at random. Much to my dismay, it wasn't for this second episode, as it would have fit my movie franchise puns so much better. So,
So I picked,
aside from what the Master Hand did with you afterwards, Ben, how did you come to the conclusion that you will purchase this fine little model at the cost of $1 or $2?
I love those trucks. I mean, when I found out Hot Wheels started making them, I immediately bought one.
I want you to shout it.
It's one of my favorite trucks ever, okay?
Wait, and what is your home
Well,
brand?
I mean, you say this was a
Toyota
recent
nerd,
Hot
and he's
Wheel
admitting to loving a what?
No, I like a lot of American vehicles, okay?
When did you first hear
That's a
this thing?
stretch.
Why
Hear
you
this
couldn't
thing?
have been when you bought it, right?
No, many a year prior at a car show, I saw a Cyclone. It was black with a red stripe,
course.
like
Oh
the
my God,
majority of them are.
Yeah.
But it was parked right next to its evil little twin, the Typhoon, the SUV
Oh,
version.
Probably
Sex.
own them both.
And yep, but if he did, the man is brilliant, and that honestly, like, I would love to have either one of those. I think the Typhoon's like a lot cheaper these days
And cooler.
than the.
You heard it here
I
first.
disagree.
I'm saying that.
A truck is cool.
Wasn't the Typhoon produced less? I feel like it's going to go
No,
up in
it
value.
was not. It was actually
Oh, that was the one that was made more? Okay.
It was that's why they're like a third of the
not by
price.
much.
But like, yeah, I don't know. I just really enjoy that truck, And now I can't find the picture of it that I took when I picked it, which is strange, but that's okay. I can find it.
Well, once you find it, you can show it to everyone listening.
Slack.
So,
Well, I can show it to
simply
the
put-
group. It's blue. It's like adorable.
Blue, it's got some cool wheels.
Yeah, it's got the cool, like the most fitting wheels Hot Wheels could ever put on this truck. They look like the wheels that are on the truck, which is cool. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's blue with a gray bottom.
Gray
Or
bottom.
like gray lower trim.
Great, buddy. Moving along.
Simply
Way
put,
to get in there.
this truck is famous for
But
its
I don't know.
faster than a
always say,
Ferrari
Jesus.
tagline,
Yeah.
Yep.
Thing dusted the 328.
which is true. Not you, but this tagline. It was the fastest production truck
It wasn't
of
a
the year.
328.
And to
Damn
this
it.
day, it is still one of the fastest production trucks ever made. And this is a truck that started production in 1990 D. I think, for the 1991
Year I was born,
production
baby.
year,
That's why I
right?
love it.
Um,
But it's so cool
It's
looking. Like,
91, but
Well, it is the model year is
Came out in
91,
90.
but it started production in 1990. Yeah.
what is happening here?
Oh, he's bringing up screens. Bringing up screens. He's trying to figure out our later segment prior. It was developed by an even more tragically underwhelming and perhaps less aptly named company than the SVO division of Ford, Production Automotive Services.
That's pretty lame.
that is about as lame as it gets.
And the Sonoma GT. Do you remember that? So these all three cars were built at the same
About.
place.
Yeah.
Related.
According to Wikipedia.
Oldsmobile
Yeah.
Bravada.
I know, I
cool, though.
saw that.
Those are probably the
That-
rarest. The Sonoma GT and a Bravada. Jeez.
How did that end up on that list? Wait. Click on the GT real quick.
They were
I don't know what
hurting
it is.
for money. That's why it's probably the newest thing they did.
Where is that? Oh, that's what that is? Oh.
That's an S10. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
no.
Yikes on the Bravada.
Oh,
How they're
the
related
Bravada.
is sad.
That's,
But
an,
anyways,
that's an
so
Oldsmobile
In
Trailblazer.
case you don't, yeah, that's
We'll
exactly
pay you
it.
$300
Yep.
for one of those.
The Oldsmobile.
Call
I have
Car the
yet
other
to
day.
run into these, by the way. I have not seen a single one
I haven't
cross
seen
my
one
desk.
in a very long time.
I
single
haven't
one.
seen one in a long time either. But I have been seeing a lot more Pontiac Torrents, which is the other,
Ooh!
the Equinox.
As soon as I brought it up, I saw a bunch of those
There's one
driving
parked by
around.
Allison's.
Torrents.
Wild little things.
Pontiac
So,
Equinox.
so to their credit, they actually did kind of have a little adjustments in their name, Prototype Automotive Services. But
Doesn't even make sense because they built production cars, but whatever. Oh, I
guess so. Yeah, I mean they were production.
Did you say?
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. So these
What?
nothing, Chuck.
Okay.
These guys.
Okay.
Andrew, you had a 1, 2, or 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tune.
Okay. 2.7.
These.
no, not the joke. Not the joke.
You can't do it while Davey has his.
Yeah,
brain
almost
juice
spit
mouth.
take over there.
Damn
for
it.
those of you
No,
that
no,
can't
no.
see.
This sofa
You
is like
guys are all
60
amateur
years
hour with
old.
this shit. This is mine. This
Okay.
is my
Well, it's a
thing.
good thing you
You'll
laugh
get it later.
silently.
I
So-
laugh anyway. I'm
So,
joking.
Production Automotive Services gave this thing 280 horsepower and 350 torques out of the 4.3 liter V6, equipped with a big old Mitsubishi turbo, and had it laid out on an all-wheel drive driveline. By
Fun
now-
fact: I thought these were twin turbo this entire time.
Negative.
Nope, just one really fucking big one.
Here, and by the way, here's the thing. Let's remember where like the inspiration for this might lie mentally. Like remember the Grand National.
Yeah,
So this is one of these weird.
that's what I mixed it up
So
with.
funny you bring it up
Okay.
because from memory, these guys actually developed the Trans Am Firebird. No, the Trans Am something.
Firehawk.
Not the Firehawk.
Fuck.
They also it's the turbo,
Oh.
the Trans Am Turbo, right? And they use the Grand National engine as a base.
No shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's in there.
No
Okay.
Wow.
The Grand National is a 6 with a big old turbo.
Two big
Correct.
old turbos.
No, one
No.
big one.
I'm still wrong.
Yeah, one
No
big one.
way.
That's why I said
One
this
big
is.
old turbo.
The whole time.
So this is one. This is like this is America going. Hey, Italians. Hey, Germans. Hey, anyone that makes something fast, check it out.
Look
we
what we
still
can do.
got it.
Yeah.
That's what these are. The Grand National and this Typhoon.
That's so sick.
Yeah,
So-
and the Cyclone.
That and they
love the
look
Grand
mean all the time in any directional wheel.
mustaches.
Like I drive a Toyota
Say,
Previa,
"I."
which has
These trucks, fuck, for sure.
no, but like I drive a Previa. It also has directional wheels. Another reason I love these because they also have directional wheels.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
That is very dumb.
Well,
You know what?
You know,
It
that's
is
okay.
for tire rotations, but God,
no, it's not. You take the front to the back, and then it's on the same
all the
side.
same.
Just don't
it
cross them,
is.
and you're
But the
good.
cross is the best thing. Yes, it is.
I was a lube tech for 2 years.
So-
I never,
so was
ever,
I,
ever,
buddy.
ever, ever, ever,
Oh,
ever,
wow.
ever did that.
Is this
Yeah,
how
but
we're
you know
gonna
what?
get
I
in the
agree with
pissing
you.
contest
Oh,
over?
oh, no. I agree with you. I never did
guess
that
so.
on anything but my own car. Only
Not
did the
even.
crosses on my own car.
Not even.
Yep.
So by now, you've probably asked yourself what the Ferrari they were referring to was, because Ben got
Was
it.
wrong. It was a 348.
That is correct.
Ding, ding, ding.
Big dumb Benny over
It's
here.
the 348.
Yeah.
The 348 itself had
Got
296 horsepower, which is a little more.
But it's got big Italian leather, and that stuff weighs stuff.
More.
And so does a V8.
Yeah.
Did it have a V8?
348.
Okay.
The 8 is 8.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't care. About
296,
that Ferrari
6.
thing.
12,
348,
all the
348.
12s.
I see.
And this is because you were a lube tech for who?
No, I was a
For Cummins,
detailer and a lot porter at a place that sold Ferraris.
Frantically reading NDA. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah. Yeah. All I know is they got more money than I
Oil.
do. And they sued Deadmau5 for making his Ferrari
I
with
think
a
it's
wrap.
pronounced Dead Moss. There's no E at the end.
Deadmau5. Okay.
Deadmau5.
Deadmau5
Continuing
So,
on, yeah.
It had 296 horsepower, which was a little more
got
compared to the 280.
dusted by a pickup truck from America.
And it had 238 torques, which
Why
was
didn't you say it with emphasis this time?
a lot less.
And it
That's
also
like
had
Casey.
2 less powered wheels.
Yes.
So, do you guys
So off the
happen to
line,
know the saying
over.
of horsepower versus torque? Not you, Chuck.
No.
No.
Torque
No
makes
clue.
you go. Horsepower is for
Going
something
once.
else. No
Go,
idea.
on, go ahead, Chuck.
Horsepower is to sell cars. Torque is to win races.
That is
I've
correct.
heard that before. It
Again.
just did not come to me. It wouldn't have never. So if you had a gun to my head, I wouldn't have put that together.
Bye, Mom.
No, you would have been dead.
Yep.
The 348 went 0 to 60 in 6 seconds.
Seconds.
Seconds. Which was speedy for the time. The Cyclone went 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds, which was, pardon the French, f***ing speedy.
Yeah, not wrong.
And despite its engineering success, the whole thing was scrapped by its quote-unquote second year of production. And I say that because it started production in 1990
hiss.
for the 91, and only 3 were built in 1992 for the 1992 model year.
3?
Of which total were just a hair under 3,000 were built. And I mean,
Yeah.
like 2,000.
2,993? 5.
93, no,
95.
6.
5.
6.
5.
We have a discrepancy in the information.
8. 2,998
Total, yes.
Total.
Total ever.
units. Now, as
thought
I
you meant
understand, you
91.
can probably read it in this article. The first one built in 1992 was used for crash testing,
Bummer.
and the other 2 were exported to the
Bummer.
Middle East, I think.
Oh, of course. That's in
where
the
they
Sultan
still
of
reside
Brunei's
today with a
collection.
machine gun in their bed.
You're lying. You're making that up.
I'm making it up.
Okay.
But
They
how
are,
sick
they
would
are
it be
sitting
to
in the
have a-
Sultan of Brunei's garage, and they are never going to leave there till 40 years from now when they're melted into the ground.
Or they're worth $1 bajillion.
They're not going
They're,
to.
they're going to be melted into the ground
No,
before
come
they're
on,
worth
let's
$1
be hopeful.
bazillion
What if-
dollars.
They're
I'm
worth a
helping these
stupid
guys out by
amount now.
jinxing them here.
Okay.
The car is never going to be worth $1 bajillion.
No, it won't.
Yeah, I would agree.
A trillion,
To jinx
though,
it even
is
further, I'm gonna-
possible.
On that.
Knock on
Good.
wood.
That's
Okay.
Can
that's
I get
what-
another MF and beer?
All right, bud.
Oh, where did our peanut gallery go?
Yeah.
That's okay.
I
I was really gonna
that funny.
indulge that clap.
So
I almost did
the
earlier.
Typhoon was canceled.
Only
soon after that.
806 Sonoma GTs were produced.
Hey,
Sorry to interrupt
hey.
you, but like
I don't. you
those
gotta
are
cut
cool
that out.
looking. These are podcasts.
I'll fight.
Let's. You'll win. You have longer arms.
I'm quick, you see. The Typhoon was
I'll
soon
kick
after
you in the
that.
nuts,
They
though.
got canceled. They probably said something not very nice. I really did try to get a good look into why this whole program stopped. But everybody just kept talking about how cool this thing was.
Sorry.
So all I can tell you is that PAS went defunct in 1994, which I believe was the result of a merger.
But
really nothing
PAS did
more.
the
Yes.
Oldsmobile
Don't make me say it again. It's terrible to say.
Bravada
Production
ceased in
Automotive Services.
1990. Yeah, I thought you said prototype automotive
Yeah,
services,
yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
that's
when
true.
I said,
It was also called Prototype. Yeah.
oh.
Mhm.
So I said that's weird because they made production cars, and then I saw the name on the TV and was like, "I'm an idiot."
All right. So that
Laugh out loud,
that's
David,
the
just
end
do
of
it.
I didn't
go.
want to laugh because Chuck just tried to pull up the screen and it went away right as he started typing and it was gone. And he looks up, he's just like, "What just happened?" I
was really hoping I didn't
trying
interrupt
not
the
to just
podcast.
bust
Yeah.
out
Oh.
laughing.
I thought you were laughing
No,
at
that
me.
was serious about that one. Oh
I
my
think I'm
God.
so funny, much funnier.
But moving
than I
along,
am.
moving along.
Sorry, Chuck.
All good.
Jesus.
You having trouble there, Chuck?
No. I'm only at a 3.
Like, this is a story my mom told me when I
Talking
was
to the
older.
mics,
Is
talking
that I
to
would
the
be
mics,
sitting in my
talking to the mics.
stroller, and like just have my head cocked to one side and just be looking at all the wheels of cars as we'd walk through parking lots.
Big wheel
And like, I don't know.
Brain.
I used to like. I would be able to name all the cars super. Like by the time I was 2, I could like name every car we drove by.
Bullshit.
You can ask my mom.
I feel like 3.
She told me this story, so like I'm getting it from her. I'm getting it from the
Not a story from a Jewish
Source.
mother telling her boy how good he is.
Yeah.
But like, who wants their kid to be who?
Oh, he's
What?
so
Wait,
smart.
wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait,
my
wait.
baby.
Chuck,
He knew
Chuck.
every car
Answer me
model
this.
by 2 years.
Listen,
Can you believe it?
listen.
We're listening. We're listening.
Where's the mics?
Have you? What Jewish mother on this earth wants their kid to go anywhere near the car business? Not a one. Not a
When
one.
was the last time you were in
Lawyers,
New Jersey?
doctors.
When was the last time you were in Jersey? Some Jews just got to
No.
hide.
No.
just-
The option they got.
Yeah.
No.
Fair.
Every
Russ
mom.
You got to
wants
remember,
their-
there's Jews in steel towns too, sweetheart.
I understand that, but all their mothers want them to leave, and
Yeah,
all
but
their
they
mothers put Neosporin on their owies.
The mothers are just looking out for
and
themselves. Do you
all of that
understand?
shit. Okay,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm Goy. What do I know?
Listen, this is true, but
You goddamn.
I'm telling you,
I am also.
I don't know. Literally, when I went to mechanic school, my mom was like, "Don't do that. Go to college," and I was like, "No, no, like, come on."
That's a scam, Mom. Come on.
That's not what I want. Like, do I want to be paying this? Absolutely not. We're gone.
All right.
I
So
went
do you?
to Catholic school, Andrew. What are you
Oh,
looking
so
at me
inevitably
for?
you're in.
No, I went to a Catholic preschool too. It was
exactly.
weird.
How many
Both
times you
went
get
to-
touched?
Oh, not preschool. We went to Methodist preschool. I went to Catholic college.
Oh yeah, you went to Catholic college. You got touched more than I did.
Please,
We're
we
waiting.
gonna-
We're waiting.
You're the
We're waiting.
producer. You have to.
I am the producer, but I need to get like kind of like permission from the storytellers over here.
Let's
Real quick.
finish it
No,
off.
we
Let's
just-
finish off the main episode.
Okay, then. And we're back. Where did we leave off? We were at the classified cars. Of
No,
the
we
week.
didn't finish the Cyclone, had we?
We
No.
did.
Yeah, we
did,
finished the
actually.
We finished the Cyclone.
Okay, so we're gonna
story.
cut
not a
this.
lot.
Future Chuck. This is
Yeah.
past Chuck
It was
talking to
literally
everyone. Shut up!
produced for, like,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm leaving myself a note. Future Chuck. This is past Chuck. Cut all this bullshit out, and we're gonna pick it up from where we start talking about the Bring a Trailer blooper segment. Okay, continue, boys.
Classified cars. first. It's
Classified
always
cars of the
classified.
week
All
right
right,
now.
Future Chuck again. man.
Classified cars of the week coming up right now. Okay, so
And we're back.
Yes.
I'm at A2 still.
We're gonna need phones this week. Everyone, get your phones out, by the way, because I can't get our normal. If you haven't noticed the technical issues we've had on the screen,
That's
so we're
okay.
going
That's
to be
okay.
all doing this from our phones, our normal.
it's fine.
Andrew, introduce the segment here, please.
It is a classified cars of the week time where we pull up cars that we saw in classifieds somewhere, and
That
if
are
you
our
ended
Hot
up
Wheel.
buying
Yeah.
one of them, please let
of
us
the week.
know
In a
how
town
badly
near you.
went.
Where the hell is Slack?
You know, for whatever it's worth, so
Oh, Chuck, hit us with a jingle.
Hit us with the jingle,
actually, yeah.
Jingle,
So first of
jingle.
all, like and subscribe, please. All listening to this, it really helps us. It's super simple, easy to do. All you
We
gotta
do this
is
for free, and you can do that for free.
Yeah, it's just an
Yeah.
easy click. And then let's.
I'll talk more, I promise.
Yeah. If you like and subscribe, David will talk more. We will
Easy.
take the ball gag out and finally let him talk.
If we get
He's like they killed Kenny.
Yes, yeah, he's definitely
if
they
we
killed
get
Kenny.
one follower, I will tattoo "David has talked" on my ass.
Yes, and I will verify because I don't mind looking at that at all.
He will be tattooing it.
Oh, I will make
Oh.
sure we get more than one follower.
I'm going to be tattooing and
You-
spreading.
All right,
Maybe,
it's been
maybe,
recorded.
maybe
That
10.
was
Oh, boy,
incorrect.
that was a mistake. Okay.
And we are starting with our classified cars.
I have mine out.
That's good.
There we do. I'm ready.
All right,
Starting.
but we do need a
Wait,
jingle.
no,
so-
Chuck, wait. We
I gotta get a jingle
Okay.
in here, boys. I gotta get a jingle in here,
Jingle
boys.
time.
So,
Jingle time.
it is jingle time. So, has your Jeep turned into a heap? Well, cut the bleep and call us over at Carvio. We are the car people with guile. 855-951-3335.
Yeah, that's one of my
Attaboy,
favorites.
Chuck.
I love that.
That's
one.
a good one.
Yes, sir.
Classic.
All right, so Carvio classifieds.
So I submitted mine first. So for once, I will go first. It's
You submitted yours last. But that is
There's no way.
Well, okay, yeah, he did, but it's also first in the chat today that
Oh, okay. I didn't
we're
go
using
find
to
that.
assign this.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so go on to that first one in the St. Louis Craigslist.
Yeah, I'm opening it right
That's
now.
the wrong.
Fucking surprise.
Yeah, what the
Wait.
What?
A 19,
Oh, but that color though.
92
Holy.
GMC Typhoon. Surprise.
Wait,
lost.
you picked a Typhoon?
Black.
You son of a bitch. I totally would have picked a Typhoon if I had the option.
You could have.
You
There's
did.
no rules.
You said we're strictly sticking to Cyclones.
I literally never say that. In
You-
fact, I always keep saying it does not have to be.
Yeah, he did not.
It-
I
especially if
can
it's a rare
confirm,
model.
buddy. You
It
can't.
is just-
It's too late. The submission's in.
It
Okay.
is very much
Okay.
encouraged.
Okay. It doesn't matter.
Fine,
Keep
I'm
going.
sticking to mine anyway. I'm gonna
Good.
The color. You went on the color.
Okay, yeah, it is black.
It is not.
It is not black.
Am I on the
What
right
is-
one?
Eggplant and gold. It's
It
the
is
coolest
purple and
combo.
gold.
Ooh,
There's two different
wait.
photos in here.
You're on the only Typhoon.
That's hot.
There's
Wait, hold on. Show me your
There
one.
is a lot of
I think
different
I-
photos
I think
in
I
here,
submitted
though.
the wrong line.
Yeah, because this one shows photos of it being black
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
purple. For the folks at home, this is a
Okay,
Craigslist
Andrew
ad
lost.
from St. Louis.
This is it.
Go to St. Louis if this
It's
thing is.
two
yeah,
colors,
please.
though.
It's two
Oh.
colors apparently.
Oh, you guys are being
Jesus.
weird.
Keep
What?
scroll through
You're
the
on
pictures.
that. You're on that
Oh.
like
Found the
blue
picture.
and gold versus black and white one. It is kind of purple.
Oh, it's like
though.
that
It's
dress.
purple.
There's
Yeah.
there's literally
They made
two
that
different
color.
photos of
Yeah.
car here.
It's purple
It
and
is a
gold, and then
deep,
some of the photos are black and
deep
gray.
purple.
That thing is tough.
So
Andrew wins. I'm sorry.
No, he loses.
So,
'Cause
for
we don't know if it's black or
30,000 Let
gold.
me sell it. Let me sell it.
Let him sell
can't
it. Let him
sell
sell
it.
it.
Let me sell
We
it.
don't know
Let
which
me
one
sell
they're
it.
talking
Let me
about.
sell it. So, of course, it's automatic, just like they all were, right? Same with the Cyclone. It has only 76,000 original miles, right?
Okay.
And from what we can see, it is definitely, once it's in the sunlight, a very deep purple
Yeah, eggplant for sure.
with
No,
a
but-
charcoal
Andrew, I can't see yours. I don't.
rocker panel. It's
Look,
it's I
This
didn't.
is what we're looking at.
I know, but I just want to know.
No, this is two
It
different
really
cars.
is something.
For sure, this is two different cars.
Oh wait.
There's
Yeah,
a
that's
black,
black.
There's a black one with a black bottom, and then a purple one with a gold bottom.
Well, let's do the purple one because that's where all the photos are from. But you are right. This is a strange one. So who knows if it's fake? It's still a classified.
Yeah, it is
a
a
good
classified.
point. That's fair.
We can't prove the validity of these. We just go off of what's on the internet, right?
Yeah,
So-
somebody should call this though and really see how bad it goes.
Somebody needs
Yeah,
to call the
please do.
cops.
yeah.
Michael Thomas Motor Cars in
The one thing that also kind of like, if we're talking about like,
St.
okay,
Louis?
is this real? Is this not, folks at home? This has got a lot going on in here. This is a long, really long. Like they typed
They're
out
really
a lot.
like selling.
Long when they're really selling this.
it's a dealer.
Yeah, I think this is it. That's why there's two sets of photos.
No, look at the bottom. It says Michael Thomas Motor Company.
Oh, there you go. That's
Motors
why
Hold
he's
on,
got.
hold on,
yeah.
hold on. Let me
Continue
try
on,
to find
continue
the
on.
color. Let's see. It is painted. Okay.
It says paint
that-
color.
One episode we should
That
just
does
call.
not help
One
at all.
episode we should just call these ads and just act like tire kickers. That would be so much fun. Call Carvio. We'll sell your car for you
Wow.
without any of that nonsense.
It is $30,000.
$29,995.
76,000 miles. You have the exact same power and drivetrain.
But you
As
don't know which one
the-
you're buying, so
Ba-da-da.
surprise.
Cyclone.
Cyclone. Okay.
Yeah, same drivetrain,
I
looks the
might
same,
win
same
now,
cool wheels.
Actually, is what I'm.
No, I
thinking.
still think I'm gonna win.
Are you?
So who's next?
I'm next.
Wait.
All right, Benny. Take it.
Oh no, David's next. You found
Yeah,
a
it's you.
Hemmings?
It's you.
Yeah, David,
In
you're
order?
next. David, you're up.
That makes one. Okay, so again, from our friends at Gateway Classic Cars, because they have
Oh,
every
man.
single
They have
SVO
every SVO ever.
ever. What they also have, I think this might be pending, so like get on it. You might have to be spending a little bit more than Andrew's, but only because it's $29,000 and it's more rare than yours, and it has
Shoot.
less miles. It's
Yeah, I
in
lost.
Illinois.
It's
Yes.
$1,000 cheaper. It's less miles and rare.
No, it's
100%.
$1,000 more. But
David
So-
is skyrocketed into the lead.
I
to me.
think I'll be honest.
But
I'd
I know
rather
who
have
won.
yours, but like at
I
the
know
same
who
time,
won.
no, that's not true because I'd rather mine's more rare. Is the interior not? It's
Baby.
yeah, it's nice. It's it's a Cyclone. It's sweet. Bless you. Whoa. All right.
I really
Easy.
tried to hold that one in. That's
Yeah.
not how I normally.
somebody trying to sell a suit. Come on, really get into it.
Liven it up.
Hang on. A suit sells itself. If you like one of the crazy colors, you
No,
just
it
get
does
them.
not.
Yes, it. Okay. I don't know. It's a Cyclone.
sells
It's what
itself.
you want. It's black. It's the classic color scheme. It's got relatively lowish miles. And-
63,000 miles is low. What do you mean relatively lowish? 91 was
No,
63K.
There was one that I was not going to pick, Chuck. There was one that was like 75 grand and it had 10,000 miles, and there was one that was 70 grand and it had 15,000 miles. And those were the only
Jeez.
ones available for sale. And then the bring a trailer ones
really
I
seems
didn't look
like-
into because I was a little occupied at the time.
Most people understood how collectible these were going to be.
100%. But I
Okay.
feel like they've reached the cap. That's the cap. If these go
They
over
have,
100
yeah.
grand, someone
That's very
overpaid
possible.
for a bunch.
So
But they're
here's
sweet.
mine.
I love them. But the Typhoon, I think, is better. I don't know. More functionality. You could sleep in the back. Duh. You could just put a bed or like a
Yeah.
truck lid on
So,
the...
so are you saying that I'm winning again?
No, because mine's
Ah.
more rare. So
And
like,
I
if
picked
you're-
the Hot Wheel.
It's okay. I know who won already.
It's me.
It wasn't me. I lost.
It's not. Are you sure?
Yeah,
There's
mine's,
no way.
mine's an even $30,000.
You took the one that I picked first.
No, absolutely
Mine's-
not. No,
mine's-
I'm giving it to David.
Oh,
Mine's
right.
$30,000. It has 130,587 miles.
130,000 miles for $30,000.
It's an
It looks
honest
nice,
truck.
though.
It's an
It
honest
looks
truck.
very
It's real
nice.
clean.
This one looks a little bit nicer. I feel like condition
For
wise.
some reason, I thought it was like 12.5.
Those could be old
No,
photos.
30 G's.
This could be old.
The red
photos.
one was also 30 G's and had more miles.
You're
So
right.
that's why we didn't pick that
So
one.
this is
also.
why I say David wins. Less mile. He's got the lowest
David
miles and the
wins.
best price.
Mazel tov, David.
Yeah.
Go
Absolutely.
to Illinois, buy this truck. You're welcome. But also, you might have to spend 31. Why? Because it's pending. So you're gonna have to get into a bidding war if you want this damn thing. Because
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I for
But
sure would.
yeah, it's worth it. Even I would
is
say
good.
33 is still a fair price, or 34 with considering the mile disparity between what these other ones that they're finding that are clean, but
Yeah.
they've got almost twice the miles or a little more.
Right. And
So
even
I would say that's a 60,000 miles is a $35,000 truck all day long in my
sure.
opinion. If you really
Especially
need to
one of
if you
these.
really need to want it, like I have to have this Cyclone.
The
So
race
35,000
truck.
Yeah,
You
it's
need it.
35,000 K all day.
Go buy it.
Yeah,
You're
go
welcome.
buy that
I
shit.
win. Thank you very much.
No more pending if you drop that money
All
right
right.
there.
Okay, now can we get to Ben's?
No, we did
We did
mine.
get to-
Yeah, we did.
Are
It
you
I
guys
lost.
blown out of the water.
kidding?
It's the same
Yeah,
color.
that's
It
it.
looks a little cleaner.
It has
Well, you
double,
know,
the,
at least I
double
gave
the
my
miles and the
second
same price. Come on. Yeah, you got second, bro.
You're asking too much, my guy.
Hopefully-
Lower that shit down to 20.
That's
Be
crazy.
realistic. 20 is
San
still good for
Francisco
that thing,
Bay,
man. That
Craig's.
thing was
Yeah.
like maybe
And the
20 when
ad
it was
sucked
good.
think
too.
you're
It
always
wasn't
asking
good. There was
too
like
little,
5 pictures. One of
I
it
think
was
that's
like
true, too.
of the corner of the title that showed the VIN
Zoomed
number.
way in, yeah.
And it was a commercial title, so
Illinois,
like
though,
that
yeah.
doesn't make
That
any
might
sense.
just be based on like whatever.
No, mine
state
shit was in San Francisco. It was a California title.
Oh. Yeah, that's
That's
nice.
an ice cold
Yeah, that'd
crisp
be better
beer.
than the
Cold as the Rockies.
Rockies are blue, baby.
Because they're blue, because they're cold.
All right, on
right.
to our next segment, our favorite segment.
Thank
my
you,
favorite
Ben.
segment.
Ben.
Okay.
Let's
No.
go, Ben. No, let Ben. Let Ben.
I was on a
with it.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
All right, cut that out, Chuck. We're
Negative. We're leaving it in. We bicker. We're wise.
All right. Now on to our next segment, our favorite segment, my favorite segment, our Bring a Trailer bloopers of the week, where we go and find on, doesn't necessarily have to be Bring a Trailer. Sometimes Cars and Bids are one of those adjacent, auction sites where people just have money to burn. And
burn.
boy, do they burn it
Oh.
on some wild stuff. And that's what we're getting into right now. Starting with, in order that was received on our
Awesome.
group Slack chat, Andrew Brown, who honestly I think this car should have been disqualified.
Hold on. This
It's a
totally
win.
doesn't count.
It's a clean win.
Oh my God, you're getting
No, it
disqualified
doesn't.
for both.
What?
Keep going.
You got disqualified from the last. Wait a minute. Who got the. You. Wait. Yeah, you got disqualified from the last one because it was
No, I
bid
didn't.
to. Mine's so.
No,
I
this
think
is
it-
this is
no,
also
mine
Bring
was-
a Trailer's car.
Wait.
Shut
Run that
up.
back. Run that
okay?
back. Wait. What?
So,
Run that
so
back.
let's. Fine. We'll get into mine. And 2, I didn't get disqualified from the last one. It was just a genuinely good find. And I was like, I saw it and I'm like, and you,
No,
you,
that's
bo-
sick.
you boys are right. There hasn't
He
been, like,
absolutely
much
crushed last week's
ridiculous
segment.
stuff
But
lately.
it didn't sell.
Yeah.
Someone bought a Lotta for $11,000.
That's why.
You
So this
know-
is
that last one.
We
You
had,
know,
we had
hold
2
it, boys.
category wins. We had
Hold
2.
it.
Yeah.
Hold it. I had to go through like 3 or 4 pages before I found this thing.
I understand.
Every single thing I saw was pretty
so reasonable.
And then all of a sudden I see this thing and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then projectile vomited all over my cat.
All right. Well, here I'm going to Simon Cowell this. Where there was 2 winning segments last week, and that's the end of it. There was
Okay.
one that sold and one that didn't. They both won. End of
So-
story.
This week, my choice was, and of course they would do this for themselves, lots 100,000. The Bring a Trailer 1973 Datsun 240Z for charity. And now that I've actually read that, Ben, I think you might be right. This should be disqualified.
Yeah, for charity. Like everybody's gonna pay an arm and a leg because it's deductible.
Then you have to be like, I bought this for charity. I
That's
swear.
why. That's why serial number 0000001 of like Corvettes and
It's
Broncos
literally-
always sells to Rick Hendrick, and he pays
Don't
over
even
$1
bring
million.
that up because this is not even 000000028. Okay.
I know.
So I don't want to hear it. Now this thing is not even stock, which is
Okay.
at this point kind of against Bring a Trailer's whole thing. But they used it as a show
it?
car themselves when they,
Yeah.
whenever they were present at like conventions.
I have a
and
Bring a
stuff.
Trailer shirt with
right?
this car on it.
They have modified stuff on there. It's more on Cars and Bids, though.
Oh, they have
so,
a ton of modified stuff on here.
So it's a numbers matching Rebello Racing built 2.7 liter straight six, so it would bored out it seems. With
It
a
was like
triple
tastefully
Weber,
restored.
and the originals had not two Webers, two Strombergs, not Strombergs, two SU carburetors.
Third time's a charm,
Excuse
baby.
me. This thing is modified. It even has stock Panasports, which not stock.
Aftermarket
All right, now I'm at 2.7.
Oh, here's finally the 2.7, huh?
Panasports, which were actually on my brother's as well.
Yeah.
If you recognize
Re-
that.
yeah, they're cool. They're great wheels.
They're
They're great
It's
wheels
like
for that car.
tastefully modified. This is like OEM plus.
they looked. I never really much cared for Panasports.
I don't
myself,
really like
but,
them either, and I think these are way too big for this car.
Actually, you know what? I
they're
disagree.
fine, but
Because here's the thing: that the stock ride height, they fill the wheel arches well. If you had it slightly lowered by like a quarter to a half inch, the original 13 or 14 inch wheels would look beautiful.
Yes, actually, you know what?
But because
You know
this is
what?
the
It
stock
is
ride height,
lower.
this fills it
You're
right.
right.
It looks clean. It looks way better this way with
This
them
isn't
being
lowered?
flush. This is not. No, that is the stock. You could look at how high the rocker panels are from the concrete in that
Yeah,
photo.
no, it's not
I guess
that
it
is the
just has
stock ride
oversized
height, baby.
wheels,
This
'cause,
thing
like,
is
look-
rock climbing.
But I was just saying, look at how close to the fender.
That's what I mean. There's no gap. It looks goofy with that like 1.5 inch
Yeah, that's what I
gap
think.
from
It
the
looks
stock wheels.
goofy with
Okay,
these
so
big wheels.
let's move
that's
on
okay.
here. So
Sorry, we're nerding.
this thing sold for $124,000.
I'll tax
and
deductible.
$240 additional dollars. Now it has gotten to the point with me with 240Zs where they've become so unobtainium they are not even attractive anymore.
Well, no, I think
This is getting out
also.
of hand.
Well,
No,
I
yeah.
agree with you in a slightly lesser vein. I feel disenfranchised or disheartened with trying to like the idea of like getting a 240Z that runs and
Mileage
drives for
unknown.
fun is
Right,
like
and let me tell you
non-existent.
why. Let me tell you why you might feel so disenfranchised. The reason why this car
Preach,
did
baby.
so well.
Preach.
This car alone destroyed a country we call England.
Blame Canada.
Not blaming Canada. I'm not even feeling bad for England. Because every English car back then, right? If you wanted a 6-cylinder, you were getting the GT6 or a TR6 or
Yeah.
or whatever, Austin Healey, whatever the hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was going to cost you at the time, like, well, let's just go account for inflation. It was going to cost you like 28 to 30,000, maybe even more, $36,000 or pounds sterling.
Yeah. That's wild.
Accounted for inflation.
But the 240Z on the other
Do you
hand,
want
was
to
like
know
9.
what this car would cost
Yeah.
nowadays?
dirt.
This is a car that came in, was more powerful than the 6 cylinders from England. Space age
17.
looking interior.
100%. Also,
Right.
probably a little bit more powerful, at least more
It was,
reliable
it was.
more than American inline
More
sixes too.
reliable,
More
more
reliable.
nimble
Yeah.
than any English car you could possibly buy. Do you want to know how much this thing would cost today?
Lay it on us, preacher.
Tell me.
$5,000.
About $15,000 to $16,000.
Damn it.
That's so
Dirt.
wild. How much was this new? Like 6?
It was like no,
No, I think it was
like
$4,500.
$3,000.
No, I think it was like
It
$4,500.
was it was seriously cheap.
Yeah,
it was
very
so
wild.
cheap.
They didn't realize what they were sitting on. Datsun didn't realize that they had just made a gem. They had not realized that they had made a fucking gem. You know what I mean?
Now that these have become unattainable to the majority of people
Regular
who
people.
enjoy cars
Regular
because they have
Andrews.
nothing else to enjoy.
Or if you are a regular
like,
person that lucked
you
into
know,
it,
fishing on their yacht.
yeah. But if you lucked into one of these cars, you're not able to afford to maintain it at stock.
You can, yeah.
Eh,
That
Yes.
orange one that Carvio
Let's
bought,
be
if you have a
realistic,
car
like-
to sell, call us. That was a pretty nice car.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it like with
It
I
can
feel like
be.
not that much work could have been. Like the interior wasn't bad on it, if I remember right. The body was
interior
straight.
was fine. There was a tiny bit of rust.
Tiny.
And I'm saying that as in like a salesman kind of.
So
It was like
significant
a-
enough to see it, but you can hide it with a
Let me
piece
see.
of carpet.
Yeah.
Right, it
That's
was
fine.
Japanese steel after all. Like,
Yeah.
it really wasn't that fantastic.
But like they make pieces you can replace
they do,
easily
yeah, and
for
cheap
if you're
too.
like yeah. So
Unlike
you know,
yours.
So
Yes.
you can have this cheap aftermarket, very popular. Everybody will car.
it's too much.
Now, when my brother bought it, I think he must have bought it for like 30. No, that's wrong. Like $5,000. He
Okay.
bought this thing in 2013. I think he sold it for. He made his money back, like every single cent, over 10 grand.
Huh.
Like 3 or 4 years later.
Damn.
This was before COVID.
Yeah, this
These
is well
are
before
not
COVID.
COVID
Well,
prices.
Yeah, this is well before COVID. This is like
He owned
3-4
it for
years
about
before
3 or
COVID.
4
Another
years.
missed
Yeah.
opportunity by me.
He
to
he could have held on to
something.
it, but here's the thing: it's one of those
Shit.
things like if you don't sell it when you're in the mind to sell it, you're never going to sell it at the right time after that. He was ready to sell. He sold it at the time. That was good money for that car at the time.
So, $124,000. I don't give a heck if it was for charity or not. That is way too much for a 240Z. It almost makes the car less desirable in general.
Not when that money's free and you get a car.
Don't care.
That's how taxes
Why
work,
don't we
big
move
guy.
on to whatever you're trying to win, argument-wise? Ben?
No.
I
Actually,
won,
next
bro.
up is David.
David.
David is up next. David, walk us through this, my guy.
Okay. So
I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
I know. I'm very excited to reveal this. Now, the money isn't huge, but the car is strangely shaped and also pretty huge.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Oh, you
It-
have the... Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
now.
Now,
Walk us
Benny
through it. Hit it from the top.
because he's a big van guy. Here's
All
what
right,
it is.
I
It's a
have a-
1994 no reserve Oldsmobile Silhouette. You know what that is. It's a big van that kind of looks like a doorstop.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was
That you
also
had
known
when it
as-
was brown. That had
This
the
was the
little
same
ridges.
as the
And had a
Sonic.
windshield that if you had one of these and hit a deer, you were DED dead.
That's not true.
Yes, it
True,
was.
just fly
No,
over.
it's
It's
not
so
It looks like it would.
aerodynamic.
Yeah,
No,
it looks
it
like
would
roll
crush
over.
your windshield and you'd be wearing
That-
it.
It's physically impossible. This thing is as wedge as you can get. For
It looks like a
minivan.
shoehorn almost.
That's it. Oh.
A 1994 Oldsmobile Silhouette.
I love it.
In Adriatic blue, no less, with
I
a
love
leather Adriatic blue bottom. Now, let me say, as far as vans go, it's immaculate. It's beautiful. There's really
73,000
nothing
miles.
wrong with it, except it was driven by a family in the 90s because, as Benny just mentioned,
There's a McDonald's
Gladly.
French fry hidden on
100%.
Somewhere
100%.
hidden in there. Yeah, from the 90s
There's
though.
like a pencil eraser,
cares?
all that type of shit.
Who cares?
Like a scrunchie, you name it, it's
100
probably back there. But that's
The
Oh,
90. Hey, that
absolutely
scrunchie
allure.
from the 90s is worth more than that van.
For
That
real.
van should never have
Once you
sold
can
for
find an old Beanie
11,000.
Baby in the back
I'm
of that
sorry.
thing.
How much did it sell for, David?
Oh my God! Stop! All right, here it sold for
It's
$11,111.
For those of you
this
out-
goes to show this was bought for the meme, for the vine.
Yes.
For
This
sure.
van is beautiful. I would buy this today for 11,100.
God.
Bro, listen, here's what you don't even know, David, because you never worked on cars ever or like read forums or anything. This
Okay, big
3.8
brother.
liter
Why don't you tell me
V6,
this?
3.8 liter V6 is the most reliable engine that GM ever made that
That's
wasn't an
saying
8-cylinder.
nothing.
Wait,
That
hold on,
is
hold on.
saying
Whoa, 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 whoa.
legitimately,
Most
maybe a
reliable
little
what?
bit.
What was your caveat?
Engine.
You're wrong.
No.
Vortec. Their V8 Vortec is.
No, I said that wasn't a V8.
Oh,
This is
okay. I
6.
didn't hear that. All right. So what's the earn? Oh, wait. Hold on. Another nerd has entered the chat. What is it? What is it
If
then?
it starts with a V, it's not for me.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine for you, but you're wrong, and this is incredible.
I
This
actually
motor
happen
that
to
was
be
in
quite
this
right.
motor was
Yeah,
in this
whatever.
motor was in like all the Buick LeSabres and stuff of that same
Oh, 'cause
era.
they're known
this
for their
motor was
reliability.
in everything. Yeah, you still see them
buy
everywhere.
those for
They're just not
$400
worth
on the
anything.
Yeah, 'cause
regular.
like I
Because
just-
they-
Vortex were reliable.
That's why they need a transmission every single time. They don't need an engine,
That
or
okay.
they're the 4.
Okay, so
Are you
that's
selling
great.
this or trying to keep us from buying?
No,
No,
this,
he
I,
wants it.
I mean,
He's
I
super
love
jealous.
this van.
He's
I would
super
buy
jealous.
this. Buy this
Why?
on
So
it.
if let me tell you something.
Benny
If
makes
you have
pretty bad decisions.
$11,111, go ahead and give that to me, and I will build you a minivan.
I mean,
From
I
the
don't
ground
have
up.
it,
Honestly,
so
you
like,
could probably
it's
buy
not gonna
like
happen.
what I
the
But
immaculate Previa for this money with just like
That's what I
120.
thought.
No,
You know what? We probably, you know what?
Previa for $7,000.
No, we could
Right.
probably get some old pile of like Previa crap, and then Basimoto it like they did that Honda Odyssey. The Honda Odyssey that was making 1,000 horsepower that was like eggplant, the big ass intercooler in the front of it. Does anyone remember that? That thing was gorgeous.
Yeah,
That thing hauled balls.
I saw that van.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we could find
Bisimoto came to Radwood one year. I have a
Bisimoto,
picture
excuse
with
me, I
that.
said it right. Yo, we could probably do
Is
a
it that?
Bisimoto
Is it
for
called
11K, no problem.
Yeah. No, for sure we could.
Hard 'cause
But
the
No, it's
engine's
not.
in
You
the
this
just-
thing
middle.
is pretty sick.
Okay, that's a stretch. But like spending
So now that
like
Ben is
$11,000 on this thing.
Yo, here's the
Ben's
best
on
part
that.
about this though, guys. Like Ben is literally like just like ignoring his own
It's
submission that
not
is
even
next.
his own car.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, okay, well walk us through it. All right, moving on then. Let's
All
hear
right.
it.
Mine is a
Relax, bro. Come on, what?
when it loads. That thing's cool, man. Why is it? I keep clicking.
The same can
mine
be
and
said for
yours.
your
Okay.
submission that I'm staring at right now.
No,
Okay,
so
you
here's
know
the
what?
thing.
I think we all put up a very good fight this week.
Yeah,
So-
for also by the way, this was a tough week trying to find these things.
Yeah, it was a rough.
I
week.
couldn't
It
find
was
any
tough.
good honorable mentions that are out of like the realm, but my honorable mention's just a cool car that I threw
See, I
into for
thought
this
the
week.
honorable mention should have been that Z.
Yeah, but the thing that I
But
entered like
it
the
was-
price.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
thing
say
that
anything.
I
should've.
entered for the honorable mention is like the price that it was paid for it is like that's fair. That's like actually like I would love to find a car like that in that condition for that price of the age and era. But
Okay, we haven't
have to
gotten
get
there yet. We'll
yeah,
get
go,
there.
Go. We'll go.
So I've got a 3,600 mile 1985 Buick Riviera, good old Riv, and it is gray over gray, and it's from the 80s, and it's a Buick Riviera.
Got a great little red
and
pinstripe.
it is low mileage, fine.
How many?
3,600 miles, fine, right?
Whoa.
36.
3,600 miles. The original window sticker, which is disgusting looking, in plastic, but disgusting looking. Original sale price for $19,138. Sold on whatever day it sold on for 31,000 American greenbacks, baby. This car is a 5-liter V8, fine. Automatic transmission, fine. From probably the worst era ever of American cars, fine. Does it have cool taillights? Yes. Does it have a leather roof? Yes. Is it
color.
worth $31,000
It's
today?
vinyl.
No.
It's a final.
Whatever, a vinyl, whatever. You get what I mean. You can picture it in your
No,
head. You're
leather's
listening.
worth
It's
more.
fine. Doesn't matter.
It's not
Nobody
fair.
has a leather roof. That in the rain, that's a disaster. Vinyl roof, whatever. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's a disaster. So 3,600 miles. It looks like an 80s rental car. You paid a little bit extra for. You know what I mean? And it sold for $31,000.
I think the problem with this
that
car is
pinstripe,
that
though?
it's a prime example of something just interesting enough. Yeah,
No.
compared to the van, but you're a van nerd.
I'm a van nerd, but no, here's the thing with this car, okay? You're paying extra for that mileage, which means, what does it mean? Like we established a couple
It
episodes
is
ago,
very low
you
mileage.
can't drive it, okay? Because the only reason this is worth $31,000 and not $4 is because of that mileage, okay? So if you drive this and get even remotely close to 100,000 miles or even 50, it's just gonna be like any other Riviera you can find for under 10 grand.
Okay.
Like it might be
I
clean,
see your
doesn't
point.
matter.
Yeah, but here's
like
the thing-
the
alright.
driving experience is not special. Like as the
here's the
even the
thing.
Z is
But
like
to
that's
defend-
$100,000 driving experience if you really want to feel like it was like in 1973 for more money than you should.
So-
but this
Wait
is
a
like
second.
But the same argument can be made for that van.
Hold on. What's David got
Yes.
to say? What do you-
I'm with Chuckster here, and that like the same argument can be made for my van because
That's
someone
fine.
spent 11,000,
That's true.
put 30,000 miles on it. It's back to worth being worth $400.
that's true. That's fine and well. But they only spent 11,000 on it, and it's newer and more unique because it's shaped like a doorstop in purple.
It was
can
green.
This is a
sleep in it.
gray on gray coupe.
You can sleep
But
on
it has a
Buick
pinstripe in it.
Riviera with a pin. You can paint a pinstripe. You want a gold
But
pinstripe
it came
on your
from the
silhouette.
Buick
I'll
factory.
paint it for you
No, then
Okay.
for $11.
No, let's round it up. Let's do the round it
okay.
off.
No, it
11
sold for
cents.
$11.
So-
$11.
This
Yeah.
is a tough one.
It's just,
This
we
is-
have to
This
vote.
is a tough episode.
This isn't tough.
We have
I
to
win.
vote.
It's
It's a vote.
tough. Okay, but so I'm not saying
20
that-
grand, I might give
I'm
it to
not
Betty,
saying
yeah.
that what I say right now is going to choose the winner, but let us consider the percentage of what it sold for versus what it would actually go for.
Yours was
on
for charity.
Craigslist.
It's free.
Shut
He's
up.
not counting his. I don't
Shut
think.
your
Oh, so it's
shut
just
your
ours?
mouth.
You can say pie hole. It's okay.
I was gonna say Jew mouth, but
Yikes. But let's do it. Let's run with it. As, by the way, his Jewish brother wears a Volkswagen shirt that was founded by who? Adolf Hitler. All right, moving on.
Bro, I got
So-
a Marshall's for $10.
so let's go with
I drove a Jetta.
percentages. Let's go with percentages, right? So let's go with the order here. The 240Z sold for 124. I don't know why I keep saying and. That's incorrect, you Virgo little man. 124,000.
240. 124, 240.
A lot,
Right.
right? This car on Craigslist would probably end up selling for maybe $34,000.
No, I
That
think
could have been
it
a
for
bit
more
more
than that.
50
At
or
the
60.
very most,
60. That's what I was going to say. Was
no,
60.
you were totally wrong.
Thank
At the
you.
very most, 46. It's not stock.
Yeah, agreed.
No,
That's
Andrew's
fine
right.
though. But
It's
it's
not.
a well restored Z it's fun
It's
to
still
drive.
46.
Somebody
It's
would
not
enjoy
stock.
driving that
It's
car.
not
Take it to
stock.
rallies,
All right,
do
let's
all that like
let's meet in the-
classic shit.
Let's meet in the middle at 50K.
Fine.
46,000.
Let's meet in the middle at 50.
50,000.
$46,000.
Maybe
48.
Right? This is
62 Canadian
This
dollars.
is-
3.
this is about 30% of what it would actually sell for.
Okay, again, this is for charity, so you got to factor
You're just
that
doing
into
this
it, which
shit.
it doesn't
Yeah.
count.
Yeah.
But, like,
yeah.
I
That's
understand what you're
free
saying.
money, bro. Like
You get
that deducted out of your tax.
Nothing off your taxes comes off buying that silhouette, except for your accountant going, "What the have you done?" Come on, now,
Oh,
bro.
David, that was the best thing you've ever said on this
You guys want
podcast.
me to talk? I'll talk. That's
Please, I don't think we could pay you enough.
Oh my god.
yeah, no, I win. No, I'm
I don't know
you
if
know
you
that
can tell
man's
by my hair, but it went one ear and then out the other. So, your van, David, if
Yes.
you must be so humbled. That thing probably would have gone for $7,000 to $8,000.
Where are you coming out? Are you just like pulling these numbers straight out of your. Or like, what's the deal?
That's a strong 5.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
On
maybe.
Craigslist.
he literally
Maybe.
looks at cars every day, all day for work.
He
I'm
does.
literally
He's
very
a
good
vehicle
at this.
appraiser. He is very good at this, but I'm going to disagree with you on this one. I think this is a 5 or 6 fan. Because let's just be realistic.
8 to
is.
7 is high end, but yeah.
It's got a little bit too high a mileage to get that 7 or 8.
Okay,
It's just
so
not,
we're
and it's
looking
not
at
a
about-
unique color out of their color
We're
scheme.
looking at about 45%.
But it's a cool
right?
one.
Yeah.
Cool one though.
I don't disagree with that.
Right.
I absolutely. David, you chose a cool one.
Big blue boat. I do like it, but like
It's like a
$11,000
blurple.
is a
But
good
we're looking at
amount.
about 45% of what it would
It's
actually
like
sell.
Barney if you left him in the sun.
Right?
No, that's not true.
No,
They-
Barney, when you leave him in the sun, touches kids. So
Hell,
Chuck,
If you just like, if you
Yeah,
just
go
like
ahead and turn your
buried
mic
his
off.
tail like an anchor so he couldn't get up.
Gonna
Benny.
get canceled, sorry.
He just buried his tail like an anchor and those little legs
Benny,
and little
I don't
arms
even
just
remember
couldn't get him
what
to
you
stand
had.
out of the sand
Yeah,
till the
Buick.
tide came in.
Okay, hold on. Keep it together, fellas. We're almost there.
we are in the home stretch. But bringing it
Benny,
back,
I don't
bring it
even
back.
remember what you had. So
Yeah,
that
Yeah, the
I mean,
'85 Riviera for $31,000.
$31,000.
That had
for
3,600
That's-
miles.
That's like 40 or 50% though.
Sorry, one more time.
3,600 miles for 31,000 American dollars.
I would
Andrew,
say.
what's your rule about cars under $10,000?
I would
10,000
say.
miles? Excuse me, I said, what are your? But what is your rule? Any car under 10,000 miles is worth quite a bit, regardless of what it is, because what? It is a cherry example of whatever it is, even if it's a pile of shit.
If
It's
I'm
not a
honest,
31.
yeah.
It's like
I'm honest,
15.
I would have expected this thing to go for over $20,000
Yeah,
Easily.
that's fair.
any day.
Yeah.
But real quick, let's also remember that this 1980s car with the people that are willing to spend the money on it This is the old school. This is the heyday of.
It's a Monte Carlo. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
the only
this is
thing
the
worth
G-Body
that though
beginnings.
is like
This is the
turning it
people
into a lowrider, and you can do
Yes.
that. Why would you pay so much money?
Because that is the
Because
show
maybe
car.
they don't intend
That's
to turn
true.
it into.
They
a
should,
lowrider.
That
No.
is the show car that you pinstripe the motor. You pull it apart, paint the frame the same body color. You pull it
Yeah.
apart, you put the best hydraulics. You spend.
Oh, I can't
30
wait to bring you to Logan. Oh my goodness.
This car, to the people that are in love with this era of vehicle, this is worth
Very
every
few there
damn
are, but
penny.
evidently they exist.
No,
I mean, hey,
look,
listen, I think it's a really clean car. I like it a lot, but the
For
driving
those of us that have
experience
lived in North County, California,
is
San Diego,
mundane.
like Vista,
is what I'm
Escondido,
telling you.
Oceanside, anyone that I know and where I grew up out there, we would easily pay 25 to 30 for this.
Let's be fair.
31 to
Okay.
35?
So the most I would have ever expected this thing to sell for is like
12.
19.
Yeah.
$19,000.
this is
21.
another car that's
For any
been sitting
regular
in a
auction.
dealership showroom floor or whatever for
$19,000.
30 years.
is what my
19?
$19,000 is the least.
Okay. All right.
17 if they were.
Hey
truly
man,
fun.
all right. I think it's a cool car. 31 grand, no. But like it was a tough
Okay,
week
that's
to find
wrong. We are all very
like
philosophical.
to find
How we
like,
see
you
these
know,
things.
Yeah.
It is
bring a trailer
fine
bloopers.
automobile, and
that
don't you
that car
worry
was a
about
good
it,
example of it.
right? However,
Okay, but who wins?
the very cheapest, and I want to remind you, the very cheapest I think this would have sold for was just like $19,000. I would have expected it to sell for maybe like 24 to 26.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
at the
Okay.
best, we're still looking at over 50%. I win.
His was for charity. We're calling it for
I disagree
David.
wholeheartedly.
Yeah, so do I. All right, so we're gonna put it to a vote now. So we're gonna
Even
the
though I
last
would
two
pay
up that
anything
are
for that
up for
van.
vote.
That's it.
The last two that are up for vote.
Benny
Producer's
and I are
talking now.
close.
It is gonna be David versus Andrew.
I would,
Ben, I'm sorry, you're out.
I would honestly
That's all
expect
right.
mine, given
Mine was
everything,
cool.
to sell for like 60.
Just boring.
So
So-
it's two vote. You can vote for whoever. So for those of you that think Andrew beats the silhouette, so if the
Hold on.
Z beats the silhouette,
Everyone loves big for charity. Everyone
I know,
knows
I know, I
that.
know.
Put
That's
your
why I
name
said.
on a
That's why I said.
building.
All things
No.
considered, for charity, about 60 grand. Normally, this
Even
thing would
with the
sell for like
charity.
30 something.
Look,
So
here's-
let's be fair.
let me just put it like this: my vote is for the silhouette.
I think
We're at
David won.
50%.
Thank you.
Me and
all I
him are
wanted.
tied.
Do you vote for the Z, or do you vote for the
he knows
silhouette?
it's disqualified.
No,
No.
Z is
Anyone's vote.
disqualified.
It's for charity.
Yeah.
I'm disqualified, you dingus. I voted for you.
So
Oh,
then, all right.
thank
So
you.
then, all right, David, you won 2 weeks in a row. Then,
Yeah, I mean, I would pay anything
go.
for that van, so I'm kind of voting against
yeah, all right,
myself.
then,
here.
all right.
Biased.
so we finally did it. All
I'm
right.
sensible. It's a sweet
we're
band,
gonna-
though. I'll tell you that.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this up real fast with
Another
I
jingle.
know, no jingles. We're gonna
Oh.
do some racing real quick. I know there's Formula E. There is more NASCAR. It is popping off now, coming up this weekend. We don't have the schedule in front of us because we're having technical difficulties right now, but.
Shout out
Is that
to
WEC?
Fernando.
WEC!
Yeah, we have lots and lots of racing. I know the MotoGP is popping off, or they
Yeah,
had racing this
WEC is
last week. We were
happening
talking about
also.
it. So, yeah, lots
I think we
of
talked
race
about
to
this
watch.
week last week,
and
actually.
yeah,
but sick.
yeah, no, it's coming up this next week where when this is released. Not now, not the moment that we're living in right now, but when this is released, we're in race season. So
Yeah.
everyone enjoy. And I think this is it. I think we're
That's
wrapping
the
up.
end
We
of the
gotta-
show. I want
yeah.
to thank the Bumpadunks from a Mumpa Bump. The things, the twins, but not actually twins. Ben and David, thank you, Ben and David.
Yep,
say,
yep.
say thank you, Ben
You're
and
welcome.
David.
Thank you, Ben and David.
I want to see. No, Ben and David say thank you.
Thank you.
I want to thank Chuck for talking too much again.
Like always, you're welcome.
And I am your host, Andrew. Bye.
Good night.